Stories in Motion is a workshop that was created in May of 2017 that combines spoken word and dance. It allows individuals in the workshop to share their own stories, their own memories, and have that be interpreted and translated into dance. So it started as a 6-week workshop with senior citizens who would share their stories and memories that were then translated into poems. And we would share that poem with the entire group. And then I would come and I would dance their words. And eventually that was translated into the seniors then dancing with me as well. So they would show me a movement based off of their emotion or their story, something that they felt represented themselves, and they'd share it with the group. And we had finalized 3 poems and 3 movement phrases that either I would just dance to or the seniors would with me as well. And in late August, we had a formal showing with all the seniors and their family and friends where we showed this. And the real inclination that I had that this collaboration was really, really working for the first time was when we had a woman who was 101 come in, and she was blind, so she couldn't see that we were moving, but she was told we were moving. And she let the first piece go by, the second piece, but by the third piece, listening to the spoken word, she started to do arm gestures and was moving in the chair. And this was an individual who had never come to any of our workshops or been exposed to this. So that showed that on a first-time basis, someone was coming in and wanting to move through spoken word, and that was incredibly humbling to see, and it showed that the pairing was working, that hearing the words inspired people to work through them through movement. Since then, we've continued our research at about 8 different senior facilities with different segments of the workshop. So Paul Rubinowitz and I have been researching the collaboration of dance and spoken word for the last year and a half. So typically research that's done is between music, whether that's instrumental or song lyrics and dance. And what we found is the audience is no longer looking for the music once the spoken word is being presented to them, because they are hearing the rhythm of the voice that is being spoken, the tone, the volume, the emphasis on the emotion, that they're no longer looking to fill space with music, which means that the pairing is working. And what's interesting is it motivates the audience to think of themselves moving and understand the imagery and the story that's coming to their mind because they're able to see it in front of them unfold. So we found that any age range can benefit from Stories in Motion. We've mainly worked with senior citizens, and it has given them the opportunity to reflect on their lives and really draw out emotions and stories that they've maybe even never told, and their memories, and it's given them an artistic outlet to let out their emotions and the freedom to speak their mind, and most importantly, take ownership of their life and their artistic choice. However, this could benefit children, specifically school-aged students, who need a kinesthetic outlet in the classroom, who need time to move around or think through their thoughts in a different way, like movement can give them. We are dedicated to continuing the research. We want to continue to offer different types of Stories in Motion workshops. We have right now dived into me dancing through people's stories. We've also done me dancing through people's emotions that have turned into poems. We've now done where people are sharing their movement and I'm dancing their choreography, or they're dancing my choreography, or everyone is improvising together. We've also been working on dancing through published work and narratives and poems. So we just want to continue to find pathways that link dance and spoken word together and continue to bring the exposure of dance to the community, which we think there's a lot more ways to continue to dive into.